I think spring is finally coming, don't you? Yes. This is so exciting with Easter coming up. And I have a special person, Zoe. Oh, Zoe, it's time. This is Zoe. Zoe, look how big she is. You gotta stop growing, girl.
Are you gonna grow taller than Grandma?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, very, very soon. She's 11, yeah.
Oh
She's
my
11.
gosh.
She's the baby.
Wow.
You don't look like a baby anymore, huh? Well, anyhow, I have the Easter Bunny left you your basket. Do you believe in the Easter Bunny anymore? Say yeah. Say yeah. Good. I'm so glad you believe in the Easter Bunny. Look what he left you. And I should have gone around the other way. I hope you're on a different camera. Okay. Here comes the Easter Bunny. Here comes the Easter Bunny. Is he cute? You have to say he's cute. Isn't he cute? She said her favorite color was orange, but I have to tell you there aren't any orange Easter bunnies, honey. So anyhow, this is a gnome. It's an Easter bunny gnome, and you have to put it on your dresser because he means he's good luck. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a gnome. It's an Easter bunny gnome, and you have to. After you eat all your candy out, then you have a little bowl. Is it cute? A little bowl, and you can put your dish of ice cream in there, and that'll keep your hands. You won't get all cold. Or you can put a bowl of soup and put it in the microwave, and use it. But isn't it cute? So. Let's see if we can just lift this out and just kind of tip it over and show everybody. So this is your Accuquilt bowl.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, cool. Okay, I have that and I feel like I can't be behind. Got to walk around. It's right here. So this is what I did. In a moment of panic, I said, what am I going to do? I can't get to the store. So I used my 10-inch square, my beautiful fabric, and this is what the bowl looks like. And someday I'm going to have you. She's not much of a sewer. She runs away whenever I tell her to sew. But anyhow, see the shape? And you just sew it like that. So you guys can make this little basket half an hour. And she has the big size, but then there's just a smaller size. You know what? I should be showing you, Eric. There it is right there, a smaller one. See? Zoe, ice cream. You're supposed to put ice cream in it. Okay, and this one is for Kylie with her little card. You promise not to eat Kylie's candy. Okay, sweetie. Okay. Thank you. Happy Easter. Love you. Okay, well, that was good. We got rid of that. And so now I want to show you another thing, and I have to go back around the table because it's not very good to stand in front of the table, right? So that fabric is just our new line of fabric, and we've really been using it a lot, and I want to show you the new line of fabric. Woohoo! And right along the bottom you can read it. It says begins with mom. Quilt in a day begins with mom. Banner text. And I'm looking at it. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, begins with mom. That's the moms. I thought it was M-O-M, but it's M-U-M, begins with mom. And on top of the moms, there's beautiful lilies, beautiful lilies. Well, we've all been sewing with this new line of fabric, and this is what I hit upon. I hit upon the jelly rolls. When I looked at this package, I was so excited because I said, oh my gosh, look how they group the collections. I don't even have to think. I can do the log cabin. The log cabin, look, it's right there. You can have log cabin in green, blue, pink, purple, beautiful. 2.5-inch strips already cut, right? And this is Tony. Does he look like Teresa?
Do I need to be turned on? No, I'm on.
Okay, turn
I'm
Tony
live.
on.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Teresa is with her daughter and her grandchildren for Easter. Okay, so are you ready to do this? You ready to see my log cabin? I've been busy working. 1, 2, 3, and it's okay, go, ooh. Yeah, now that, hold on to that because I'm going to put that right in front of the camera for Eric to show.
Tony, come this, turn this way.
Because you see the way the colors are all grouped in the jelly roll, and you just take out a stack of it and make 4 blocks and another stack of the color and make 4 blocks. It's mindless. Yay, that's what we need at our age. It's really fun. And then I just did the solid color for the center. And I did buy a yard and 1/8 of background. So you can actually get this big of a quilt out of that jelly roll. And it works really fun. You want to see the back? Yeah. Okay, this is the lightest, one of the light colors. More mums. Begin with the mums. And they're all in there. And I think it's just beautiful.
It is.
Yeah. And I put in a casing and I did a flange binding. Don't look too close. I'm learning. I tell everybody that I'm a stripper and a piecer, but I'm not a quilter.
We did a good job.
Yeah, I had to. Okay, so thank you. Thank you, Tony.
Okay.
Put it away.
You bet.
Okay, now you can run and get the blue one.
Yep. I'm running.
Yeah, Ron,
I
that
go.
did suck. Like I was talking to my kids. Okay, Tony, run.
Hey, I'm going to be
Run and get-
67 in a couple of days. Be nice.
Yes, Tony. Okay, the
young
backing. This
the
is
wrong
the
side.
same fabric line. Teresa did this one. Yeah, turn it around. Teresa did this, and this is what you're going to see right now. Yes, and so it's really fun. There are only 2 blocks. It's really quite simple. I'm looking. How many of you are new? A couple of you are here for the first time. Yeah, and I guess only 1, 2, 2 years. Second time she's here. Well, it is very easy to do. There's basically, this is four patch right here, 4 patch right here. And how many 4 patch blocks do you see? 5? 5, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this is like an Ohio star. And we're just reusing the 4 patch right here in the center of the star. And I love to do these 4 quarters, the quarter patch. Yeah, quarter square triangles. Thank you for putting that in my mouth.
It takes a village. Yeah.
I'm getting 80. You know what happens to you. I don't know where the words go.
I know.
I know, it's just terrible. And then just one of the borders around the outside. And Teresa did the flange. You can look at it. Look at hers. Hers are really good. Aren't they good?
Yeah.
She does it. And I'll just tell you briefly, she loves this because you start on the back side and you flip it around to the front and just stitch in the ditch Stitch in the ditch. I'm going to give you this close-up right here so you can see that. Yes, and see how she's just stitched right in the ditch. Yeah. Oh, look how pretty the fabric looks. Yeah. And that's really helps. Very, very nice. You like it? How about, right while he's close up, we're going to take a close-up look at this. There are 3 different colors of this light. We're going to start right here. Here is a 4-patch. This is the lightest color. This is the lightest. And then this is the white. The white. But this is the medium. And so this block is made of the light and the medium. And then just the star, all with white. And let's look at Teresa's matches. Wow, she's not here. We can check them out. Perfect, huh? Perfect. And look at the quilting, the nice swirl, and it throughout. So, and then the 4-patch. Here it's just the white and the medium. And then this is the print with the medium. And it's making a chain. Do you see how that's going that way? And the real light one is going this way throughout the quilt. And so then you can see it when it's like this. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Tony.
Okay.
Okay, Tony.
You ready?
Are
Just
you
fold
awake?
this up and put it away.
No, stick it on the design wall.
All right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that we did it. What's really fun with doing this from Accuquilt is if you look, first of all, the star points are done with 5.5-inch strips. And that's what Martha just opened for us. Is that the one in the very top?
5.5 inch.
Yeah, 5.5. You might want to bring it over. I love my strip dies. So if you're new, there is only one 5.5-inch on here. So let's just keep that. So you can see the star points are the 5.5, and then it goes down to the flange binding from dark, and it's a 1.5-inch strip. And we have 1.5-inch strips. Yes. Oh man, you're a good shower. But look how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can get 5 strips on 1.5. This is the binding. It is really the binding. The flange is wider. The flange is 1 3/4.
Must be this one.
1 3/4. The flange,
This
right,
must be the
Tony?
1 3/4.
Yes.
Right?
The flange is 1 3/4.
And that cuts 5.
Out of the floral.
Yes. Yeah. We'll come up to it. Okay, and then I love this one. Keeping on going. 2.5-inch strips. Accuquilt says the 2.5-inch strip cutter is the most purchased die that they have. 2.5 inches, and I am constantly, and I couldn't find it in there.
Uh-oh.
I think I
Yeah,
asked.
she didn't give us that.
Yeah, she didn't give it to us because it's a good thing I did my stuff at home. The 4-patch are all done with 2.5-inch strips, and I'll be showing you that really quick. Okay, so let's just go over on the other side. The star points and our 5.5-inch strip, and that's our new one, and we're going to cut with that one right away. Okay? Want to get going?
Yes.
Let's get going. Okay.
This is the
Everything.
5.5, right?
Okay.
You doing first?
Yes, that's 5.5. Okay, so I'm going to make the quarter square triangles right here. And this is what I did. They're using the dark and the light. And so this is all I had left. So we're just going to pass that to me. And if you have never seen this before, here is the strip cutter. And I might have already cut it into 5.5. Okay, so I have the dark for the points and the background. And this is what we're making right now. So it's already a 5.5-inch strip. So now, Tony, we're going to just take this and cut it the opposite way.
Okay.
Okay, and see there's a line on here. If those of you have never used this, there's a line down there that you can line it up and be straight. And let me see, I want to make 5.5-inch squares. 5.5-inch squares. Look.
Perfect.
Yep. 2, 4, 6 layers. Ooh.
Just a little bit of waste.
Yeah.
All right, you want me to run it through?
Yes.
Okay. And here we go.
Hold your breath. See if we can get rid of this. I'm going to move this off the table.
There we go.
Okay.
Lovely. There you go.
Lovely. Lovely.
Here.
That's pretty good,
Go.
huh? Oh.
Go
You
ahead.
want, okay, fine. I want some confetti. Woo! Happy Easter. It feels good, Tony.
Yes,
Thank you.
it does.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Go to the first page. Oops, Tabitha's coming. She's wagging her tail. No, Tabitha, it's not good to eat. Okay, so right here on the top, okay, we're going to make these quarter squares. And it shows first a light and a dark. And I'm just going to take this stack right here. Okay? I want the dark on the top and the light is right sides together to it, right? That's the first one. And then the second one, it shows the light on top and the dark underneath. Okay? So what I'd like to do when I cut these is to make a stack like this. Okay? A stack. And now we're going to use, this is the die. It's number 4 from the 8 group. That makes sense. From the 8 cube, the 8 cube, because 4 and 4 are 8. Okay, this is going to be tight, but we're going to do it. Put your tongue like this. Don't you work with like a person that does
got a
carpenter
small
work
mat
like that? Okay, there's the blades going through there. This is 4 layers.
You have a small mat there?
No.
I don't see one.
Oh, wait, I do, but it's not the right size. Okay, just pretend this is only
That's okay.
Yeah. Okay. So see, I'm really setting it square on here, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So then we're gonna just imagine this is a smaller die. Okay. So what we have on that is enough to make enough for 1 block. Okay, and Tony gets to sew now. Yep, rub it. Oh, you
I
did
get
it
to sew.
great. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh,
There we go.
Tony.
Whoa, look how pretty. Perfect.
Wait, you're throwing one away.
No, am I?
It's in the.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot. Okay. There we go. Whoop.
Whoa.
That way.
I was getting worried. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir. He said he was going to do the sewing. And just plop right down there. And you
Nice.
have our amazing Sew Straight,
Yeah.
which is also on special. And I want to tell you, this really does help. It really does help. It has, the idea is to keep your line. See this right here?
Yeah.
That lines up with your needle, and that is 1/4 inch away.
Yep.
And so you can do it for measuring right at the table, right where you are, and so it works really good. Okay, so now we're just going to take one of these, okay? One stack. And we're going to, how about I don't put it on the purple? See what's really nice about this? We're not going to square these up. They're beautiful. We're just going to take, okay, so I want you to pick up one pair. They're already right sides together. One, yes.
Okay.
And do a quarter. Now, do you use
not-
a jumper scrap?
I might need one for this machine.
Yes, I would. I would use it. Wait, so you have to put it right in front of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
and
do
whenever
that.
yes, he's got the 1/4 inch foot. And when you start out, you want to have the
I've
single,
got wires in the way here. Hang
the
on.
single hole throw
Okay.
plate. The single hole throw plate, and start with the jumper scrap. And then now you want to put this. You put this right at the needle. And that's what I find out really works good.
Right.
Go right at the needle.
I think I'm there. I don't
Yeah.
have my glasses on, so.
Oh no! Now you tell me, bud.
But I think I'm all
Okay.
right.
Okay. Now stop.
Okay.
And now this was the second piece. Now this is the white on top.
Okay.
So, yes. Okay.
Is it this
Yeah,
way?
Yeah. Wait. I laid it down right.
That way.
That's
Okay.
half of it.
Gotcha.
Okay. So now you can just keep on going. Okay. So the idea is how nicely this has been. That now you just keep on. Okay. Do right behind. You're going to do all 4 for 1 star block. And it's just really fun the way you stack your fabric and keep it going. It's really fun. Okay, bottom behind.
I can make this a little faster.
Oh
let's
yeah,
see.
go step power. So for the last 2 days we had, it was like a retreat in this room. And it was really fun for me. There were, okay, so see if you just like lay this.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. I just
Okay.
opened them and they were all ready. But they had never done assembly line sewing.
Oh, really?
Yes. And I was in shock because I always line up just like this and just keep it going. Really fun to do. Yeah, see, isn't that fun now, Tony?
Yes.
Now you're doing it. And here is the next one.
I'm
That
having
was in that stack.
I'm having so much fun I can't stand it.
Okay, so now you're just going to take and cut every 2.
Okay, give me that jumper.
That's a jumper.
There
Okay.
we go.
Okay. So now we've got this connected. Just open it up.
Okay. So
And
now
that's
this
it.
one's going to fight me
Are you
because it's
surprised?
already a little crooked.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Ouch.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Tap yourself with a stylus.
I know.
yes. Okay.
I don't usually use. Here, this is a bad one. Let me. Yeah.
I have extras. Okay, so right now I just heard somebody. We want to connect this right here. I heard somebody say press to the dark. But what I found out is regardless of color, you know, white or dark, you want to push this seam up and the underneath seam down. Because you will get a perfect match point right here if you do that. So, okay, are you discouraged already?
I'm not discouraged.
Oh, good.
Of course not.
Okay, so he's going to push the top seam up. And because regardless of how you push, let me show you on the back side. In the end, it goes to, it's either way. It goes around to the white or to the dark. So getting the top seam pushed up and the underneath seam down, and you will get this nice, perfect seam right there. And what I like about it, you don't have the little tips hanging out. That's why this little cut here really helps you. And it just goes really good.
You don't have to go.
And then, let me see. I need to have this one if you want to keep on doing some more. You want to keep busy, huh? But let me have this one.
Yeah.
Okay. And I found another thing too. He pushed the button and cut the threads. I keep a ton of jumper scraps beside me and never actually
So you
cut
don't
the
have to keep
threads, but
putting it-
just keep on putting a little jumper scrap so you don't have to cut the threads.
Right.
Okay, so I just want to show you what it looks right here. Oh, it's perfect, Tony.
Oh, thank you.
You did. I'm going to peek. Let's peek. Ooh.
Good job. Ooh, Tony.
That's
Yay,
good.
I got a good teacher.
Okay,
Yep.
so now this is the next step. This thread really bugs me. See this one? If you take the seam ripper and you have to go and cut that thread, And now you can just take it and lay it. Woo! And I get a little forceful this time. Did you see when you get forceful, it kind of pops open right there? Okay, so I'm basically going to just press. Let me see. I need to get a little bit more stitches out. A little bit more. So I want to press this one to the left. Whoops, see? Press it to the left and press this one up,
Get your little square.
down,
And you
up,
switch it.
down. Just like that by taking those little threads out and then mush it good.
Wish it.
This is your exercise for the day. There. And say, oh, and see what? Where's Tracy? We didn't even get an iron out.
No. It's called finger press it to death.
I
Here.
know.
Yeah.
Look. Oh, look at this one. Look how
There,
nice.
look at that. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Just like that. And it is, dang, that is perfect. All right.
Dang it. Yeah. It's the key. It has to go up on the top and down. If you do it different, I'm telling you, it'll be a little bit off every time and you'll be really bummed out. Okay, so I'll tell you what. Somehow I got more. Woo, look at that. So I'm just going to lay out the 4 of these for the star. And then, oops, look at that. There's just a little bit there. You know why? Do you see that hanging over? This is why, because it wasn't,
Get pressed.
somebody pressed it. I do not know who. I'm having so much fun. Okay, does that look right? Yep, that looks right. Okay.
No. Is it this way?
No, the other way.
This way.
They go sideways.
They go sideways.
Okay.
I'm looking up.
Yeah, white to the middle.
Ah, all right. There we go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's it.
See?
There you go.
Star points.
I'm looking at my paper upside down. You have to
Turn it
understand.
around.
Okay, that looks really good. And, that was just out of one stack. You got the whole the whole thing is really exciting. And this one needs to go over a little bit. Okay, so we are going to have to skip to making the 4-patch because we don't have anything to put around these. Okay, so we're going to go, this is going to be easier. Okay, so there are different colors. Okay, now we're going to skip over to making the 4-patch. And they're 2.5-inch strips, 2.5-inch strips. And there's actually 3 different ways that you make them. Okay, the first one that you see is the light, the white, and the light. See? Okay, the white and the light. And then the next one is the light with the medium. Light with medium. These are salvage to salvage strips. Okay, and then this one is the white to medium. And these are full strips right here. So I have a little trick that I like to do. I hope my trick works right in front of you. First thing I'm going to do is take my, press to the darkest side. Press to the darkest side on all of them, okay? Okay, and the first thing I want to do is take my cutter. We have a little bit of stuff around there. Maybe you could clean my area up around there.
What
Maybe
I'd
move
like
some
to
of
see your kitchen. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, the first thing that I am doing is trimming the salvage edges. They're always in my way. Okay, so I trim the salvage edges, and then I'm going to take and I'm going to fold this again very carefully. And just
Yeah.
that's
So
a
all of
toner.
these are lined up under there?
Yeah, but
Oh,
we're
okay.
going to change them. That's
Oh.
not going to work. Okay, so then I'm just going to go to the opposite side. Ooh, I think I'm going to only cut 2 of them because I see a sliver, okay? Sliver. Did I get all 4
No.
cut? I was
That
afraid
one's
of that.
missed. Yeah.
Yep, I was afraid of that. Watch your fingers. I hate it. You know, whenever, I always say that, you know, working with a student, a teacher with her cutter, it's so scary, you know, they're putting their hands in there. Close your blade. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Then we're going to open this up. Whoop, we don't still have a 1 knot cut. Okay, basically, I'm cutting this into 4 parts. Okay, now, get your cutter over here. I'm going to take this guy. We're making 4-patch, right? Fold this, put this one with white on the top, put the one right sides together to it with dark on the top. Again, it's get this seam going up so you shove it into the bottom. Okay?
Is that cut through on that side?
Uh-huh.
It is? Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Good.
Okay, so now this only takes 3 2.5-inch pieces. So I'm going to first just line it up and just let this little edge hang over. Okay, and line this up underneath, making sure this is all lined up. And I'm just going to take this one and fold it over. Yep, that's good. It's inside the blade. Can you see that? Okay, we're not done yet, Tony.
No, I know.
Hold your pants.
I know, I'm holding.
Okay, so take this one.
I'm just checking it to see if it's in there enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks okay.
Yeah, you can
It's
check.
kind of stingy. I would give it a little more, but that's
Oh,
okay.
yeah. You know what?
I love wasting fabric.
Oh, and I love it when
Well,
you
because
waste
it winds up in Brenda's house. So it
and
doesn't
have
matter.
to buy more. Okay, so now you can just go ahead.
Yeah.
How about get another one? How about let's do it opposite? do this one.
Yeah.
Besides that, I'm allergic to fabric.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to fold this.
Yeah. Do you want me to do it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, and I'll get this one ready. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so what do you think
Okay.
about that?
Okay. And here we go.
Is that new? Oh, a whole bottle. That's good. Okay, Tony, I have to hurry because we have to get all 3 of these cut.
Oops.
happened?
I'm having a static issue. Here we go.
Whoops.
There we go.
Huh?
Okay, now look at all these little pretties. Now we're supposed to keep them together, right?
Yes, you are. You're supposed to keep them
Now-
together. What did we drop?
Okay.
See,
Oh, and it
if
looks
I
like
would
a
have
few
had
of
the
them-
second set ready. Sorry. Okay, get them all lined up. And how about if you're going to sew, so you always want to have them with this seam going up, the underneath going
I don't know,
down.
something's wrong there, but all right.
All right. Do you want me to sew and
You
you?
go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so now you have to do exactly what I just did. That sounded funny. What did he do? I knew this would be a funny show. Tony said, I'll help you. Okay, you can go ahead and do
She
that.
didn't know what she was getting into. Oh well. Sorry.
I know it. So, do you guys remember the first time Tony showed up in the back of the room? Tony and Brian? Do you remember?
So what am I doing with this? The same as that?
Yeah, you're lining it. You remember you have to put them in opposite directions, just like they are here.
Like here, like
Yes,
that.
yeah,
And then
uh-huh.
fold this over.
Do you have them opposite? Wait,
No,
just
that's wrong.
2 pieces.
This way.
Tony, were you listening to me or
No.
not?
Put it in there and show them the right way.
Anyhow, I just came into the classroom and the ladies that were already here had been chatting with them, knew, and I walked in and they said, hell, the boys are here. And it was very exciting and we had a good time. Okay, see, I'm lining these up. And so, you know, they're boys from the desert, and I wrote something about the boys from the desert, and it came out, the boys from dessert. And then, yeah, and then they became the dessert boys.
And they did bring in dessert.
That's right.
Yeah.
And see,
Good
and
desserts.
Brian's not here today, so that's why there's no dessert. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
He kept wondering why they had to bring desserts. And we just thought because we didn't realize we misspelled the word desert. And they read
Oops, this one needs to be turned. There, like that.
to people.
Good desserts.
Eleanor said, don't tell them.
Yeah, don't tell them. So they brought good ones.
Don't tell them we didn't want, that they weren't the dessert one.
Yeah, we like dessert. Well, the last 2 days we have been sugaring out. Okay, it is tight, but you
Okay.
can still do it.
All right.
Okay, and I'm gonna sew over here. Okay, don't watch him just in case he doesn't know what he's doing.
Yep. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Isn't that great confidence?
See, you guys can, yeah, we can just laugh. Let's see what we've got here now. Okay, So I use the stiletto. There is, and
Is your
how-
stiletto there?
yep, I got
okay.
it. Okay, so this is the most important part right here. And usually I put it in, I make sure, I turn it if I have to pull anything just to line this up. Okay, we need, hopefully we have enough now. Okay, so again, this is assembly line. And the seam is up, the dark is at the top. And this is the assembly line. Woo. And I could just do this forever. I love it. I just, just lining everything up and holding it in place. We should have known that this was purple and my fabric is purple. So,
I need the scissor because the dye is well loved.
oh, okay, if your dye,
Eric, don't come close
if
here,
it
all right?
misses pieces, this is, I've told you this before, but it works. I keep paper. And
what happened
when
there.
I realized that there is a problem with the mat, I put about 3 or 4 pieces of paper on top of the mat, and run it through, and it works. It's just enough to give a little bit more pressure, and then it doesn't happen. Yeah.
Do you need all of these pieces for the demo, or are there
No.
extras here? I'm very glad about that.
So,
'Cause some of them are messed up.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to look and see right now. And maybe you want to come and do? Okay. A couple.
He's been wanting to do that for a long time.
What did he do?
You can tell, right? Yeah. All right, what am I doing?
Okay, you're going to do, you can do a couple of these.
Okay.
Okay, let's just look. They're different, I hope. Okay. I have one, and we have the same colors? Wait a minute. Oh.
You need one of one and
I
one
need
of the other,
different
right? Is
colors,
that the
yeah.
idea?
I need different colors. How about make me
So-
one of these?
Okay.
Okay, so now, this is the big deal. This was cut. So it's not like there is no little loop to cut right here. There's no little loop. And so once again, I get forceful, because if you just open it up and you just lay down the top and lay down the bottom the opposite direction, your little four-patch right in the center just pops open. And then you just have to go like this. Okay, so now, let me see.
How many of these do you need?
We're getting crazy, Tony.
How many of these do you need? This one.
Just one.
Just one?
Uh-huh. We need 2 because we need to do the other one. Okay, so we are making a trail in this color.
Yes.
And this one is the one that we need of Tony's, right here. And just clip, just push it, doop, and smush it. Smush it. Okay, and we're making this right here. See how it's right like that? And it's pretty. That's okay. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Ta-da!
There you go.
That's good.
We did that fast.
We did that fast.
They didn't even notice. They blinked.
Yes, that's very, very pretty. Okay, I don't even know what time it is, but let's look at the back. Oh, let's look at the back. The pressing is there.
Yeah.
When you do the rows, you press away from the the quarter square triangles, okay? And whenever you do across the other way, you press the last seams in toward the middle. Ta-da! And you'll have it all laying nice and flat.
Nice.
Thank you, thank you. Okay. Boy,
Okay.
we were lucky.
I guess.
You made it through.
Okay, you, pardon me?
You made it through.
Okay, and on the next one, we are just going to cut 4.5-inch strips. Okay, let me see. We just did making the patches. We did the whole page. And now we're on the back page. No, we have to show the other block. And I just want Tony to show you to cut. You have a 4.5-inch die.
Should be.
Yep, and he's going to cut 4.5-inch strips into
Yeah.
4.5-inch squares. We're on the back page.
Okay.
Yeah. And what time is it?
It's 11.
11? Are we doing okay? Are we doing okay? Yeah. Okay, good. We need more. Oh, here's what I was looking for up here.
Okay.
Yes, this is what I wanted. I'll show you. Okay, these are making the second trail going the opposite direction in the light.
I'm just feeding this right through,
One,
correct?
2, yeah, well, I'm
Yeah.
going to show you in just a minute. We'll talk about that one. Okay, so now do you see the second trail going that way? One direction, and that's what you can look at. Start with the center and say, okay, that's going whoop, and that's going whoop. And then they lay out like that. Okay, so go ahead. He's got the fabric all folded. You can cut up to 6 layers with your big die. This was what I just said. I do not understand how that big old thing works.
But it sure works good.
It sure works
Sure
good.
beats having to measure and cut.
Yes, yes. Yeah, it really works good.
And now we're going to lay these in perpendicular, right?
Yes,
Is that the
yeah.
idea?
And see, he rubs so they
All right.
don't all pop off. Ah, you did it good.
Yay.
You did it good.
Okay. There we go.
Okay.
All right.
You know, I was telling you before about the audience that's out there viewing this, and one woman wrote to me, now he's going to cross them the opposite way so he can cut them into 4.5-inch squares.
How's that?
But anyhow,
So much quicker.
one woman wrote and said her little grandson was watching my show, and he said, Grandma, do you think that lady has a little man behind her picking all that stuff up?
Yeah.
No, it's a little woman.
Yeah, I know.
It's Brenda.
So to tell you the truth, we'll be on our hands and knees after you all leave, picking it up. It's a mess. Yeah, okay, so
Okay,
one
so
thing that I would do,
what would you do?
okay, I would put the selvage, okay. So, oh, look, this is a big old one. But anyhow,
Yeah.
I would trim off the selvage and leave a fold over here
Okay.
just in case you can get something out of it.
Oh, okay. So like this.
Yeah.
And then, wait, that's crooked. Here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll go like that. But this one is okay? Yeah. that one's
Yeah,
okay.
you have to.
Or do you
Okay,
want me to-
Paige, see what's wrong with this one. You have to watch where the blade ends.
Right.
See where it ends? And that line, we put our line on ourselves at the end of the blades
Right.
Yeah.
so that you always
Smart.
have your fabric inside. But it's really smart to have a pair of scissors handy when you're cutting all the time. Okay.
Okay, so that'll work.
Okay, so you do that. And I think, I think we're still running short. We have to steal some. So I love my Accuquilt Cutter. I love it. And I have to tell you that, I had a really terrible year last year and broke a wrist and broke an elbow and a hip and all of that stuff. But I went into therapy, and it wasn't long. Even though my bones hadn't mended, I could use my Accuquilt Cutter. And I talked to my therapist about it. He thought that, because I was a quilter, that I would just be out. No, look what I can do.
Yep.
So I really like it. Okay, so now we're just going to lay these all out. And I thought we'd have to steal to show you the second block. So now we're going to take and we're going to put 4 of the 4.5 inch. Oh, you did a beautiful job. Yeah, okay, 1, 2, 3. And it's good if you can cut it right side. Oh, look at that. It's a magnet. Okay, and actually, I'm just going to take these pieces and steal them because it's going to be exactly the same thing in the middle. Okay, yes, we're going to do it.
Same
We're
deal.
going to do it. And we need one more.
Can you reach it?
There it is.
Yep. And so
Ta-da!
that is the second block.
Give me those things.
Oh my gosh, I just can't believe it. Okay, that is it. And that is the finished block. Okay, and it does tell you how to press all of these seams so they're all nice and flat on there. Okay, and then you're going to do your star beside it.
Right. Like so.
Okay, and you make your,
What?
Turn that second one a quarter to turn so you don't have the
yes,
matching light blues,
r-
matching light.
right.
Like
Right.
that?
That's what I was just going to tell you. They go in the same direction.
This
like
goes
if you
up
take this one and see if you just look up above and see if you can line it up. Did you
Like
go
that.
over to ask Merritt for
Is
my
that right?
pieces?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Okay. You got 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
There.
Look up above.
Right?
Uh-huh.
No?
Let me see.
Yeah. Who said no? No.
Alan did. He's trying to get you in
He's
trouble.
trying to get me in. I know. So like that.
Yeah. Yes. Now you see it.
Yes.
Yes. And the design wall really helps. And this one comes. I think she went to get my blocks. I hope she gets them here really fast. The plan was that we got these all sewn together and we were going to put them on the design wall. Just imagine that we did that. Because we kind of made a mess. But look, you could just have something like this. You could do it like a table runner if you would like. This is the one, the mums. Let's see, Tony, if
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
just trying to
kind-
move some pins here.
Okay.
All right.
See how this one, we can just put it across the bottom. Thank you, Eric. We
like
tried
this?
to do it good, but you guys can tell Teresa that we were a flop. Oh, thank you.
Got it done.
Yes, we got it done. We got it done. Okay, it's a good thing because my flange is on the floor.
Can you visualize? There we go.
There, I like that. What do you think?
Very nice.
Ah,
Yep.
and so these are the flange colors, but we'll just sit and we'll just show you quick how it goes. When we were cutting, I told you that the binding was 1.5 inches wide. The flange, which is the part, that little narrow part. By the way, this is not a new idea. I have antique quilts that actually have flanges in them. Yeah, so it's a very old technique. But this one is 1 3/4, the flange. And the reason is because you're going to fold it in half, and then you just see this little bit. It's bigger than the binding. Okay, so now you're going to take those strips, and now you get to sew again, Tony.
Uh-oh.
Don't get too excited. Okay, so just piece strips together. I think one this size, maybe you need to have 5 salvage to salvage strips. I'm not sure what it says on the front page. But anyhow, if you look at number 2, it says to cut 10 inches off one strip of binding and piece it on the opposite end. That's so your seams don't all line up and get bulky. So do that. Cut off 10 inches and move it to the opposite end, and then your seams will be all offset. Yeah. And so,
Is that okay that I just started where you stopped?
yes, that's
all right.
fine. Thank you, Tony.
All right, I overlapped it a little bit.
I know what Teresa did while she was up here. Every time I made a mess, she was getting rid of it. That's why it's so sloppy. Tony, we and she put an iron there for us.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's really good. Okay, so that's good. That's plenty. You're just sewing that whole strip together. And then you get your iron nice and hot. And you press your seam toward your binding. Very important.
Okay.
Okay, so
there it is.
now, good. Okay, so now let's go to the binding side, which is the smaller part, right? And I usually set my seam first, just in case there's any little stretching and such. And then you just open the binding and press towards the binding. Okay, see?
Press towards the dark.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
In this case, the
toward the
dark.
binding,
Toward the
whether
binding
it's light
edge
or
itself,
dark.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. See, we're doing good.
And just to clarify, the binding is always the thinner of the 2 strips, correct?
Yes. Yeah, it's always a
Yeah.
smaller one.
All right.
Okay, now, once see it's behind the binding, now you take and you fold this and line up the opposite edge. Yep.
Right.
Hey, this is kind of fun to do.
Yes.
Maybe we could go on the road.
Yeah, well, you know I would love that.
Yeah, Tony did. He did take us. Where did we go? Someplace we went.
Branson.
Branson.
Remember that?
I could not wait to get to Branson, and we did this. We did classes.
Here, let me start from that side.
And we were so busy, I never got to see Branson.
Did you want to sew it down on this side just to show them? Or just no?
Well, we're going to fake it. Okay, so you put the quilt wrong side up.
Okay.
Wrong
and then
side
this'll
up.
go like this.
And, well, it'll go right sides together to it.
Oh,
Yeah.
show me.
Okay. The right side,
You're right. Okay.
like this.
Hello.
Right sides together, right there. On the back side. on the back side. Okay, and now go ahead and you can just sew a little bit down there. We have the cutest little quilt going together. Okay, get that going. Yeah, you could even do a corner.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah. So you stop 1/4 inch away from the edge.
And then you run it off.
Leave your needle in there, and then you turn it so you angle it.
Right.
Yeah, lift it up and turn it. That's good.
Like that.
Yep. Okay, keep on going.
Okay.
And at this time, this really helps you to sew a diagonal line. Okay, now cut your thread. Okay, and now, look. Okay,
Right.
move your hands
Like
away.
that.
So, yep,
Right.
yep,
And then
yep, yep. Okay, keep your hands out of the way.
I'm sorry.
Very important. He's trying to.
well, you know, I'm not a professional. Now,
Yeah.
there we go. How's
Yes.
that?
Yes, that's good.
Is that good?
That's good. Can you see that?
Okay.
Did
Yeah.
you see it?
We saw it.
There is a different.
Even right on the screen, we saw it.
Okay.
Way to go.
I gotta do
Here,
this
oh,
pesky jumper scrap again. You know,
Oh,
but
okay. So now you start up at the corner.
there we go. Okay. And then we feed that through like this. I'm so spoiled with my auto pivot at home.
Oh yeah.
All right. And
Yeah.
then
Well, we could have done that. Okay, and you just keep on going to the other side, exactly like this. Okay. And that's good. Yeah. We're just going to show you one corner. Okay. Now we went the whole way around on the back. Now we're going to turn our
cut
lovely
this?
quilt. Yep.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right.
You're going to waste my fabric, but.
Sorry. Brenda's doesn't care. She'll take it.
Okay, so now you turn your whole big quilt over. And
Right.
now, let's see, put this right side up.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we've got this lovely flange.
Yeah.
You see the lovely flange right there? Then you've got this little mitered here. Yep, and you have to get this all pulled out. It's easier when there's batting in here, huh?
Right.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's like
Okay.
boom.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't look at the corner.
No, that's not bad.
It's coming. It's coming. And that's I really like the corners on this when you stitch in the flange.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now we need to like pin that, make that real pretty. But now that it's folded, now you take, and I have a foot that guides me inside this seam.
Right.
Stitch in a ditch. A stitch in the ditch foot, yeah. So I'm just gonna let you start and put your
It's
stitch.
gonna be red and ugly, but
Yeah, no, they'll be able to see it.
Yeah.
So now you put your stitch in the ditch foot. It's tricky to follow with your eyes, but you can do it. And I always carefully watch the thread to match, so you can't see when I go off the edge. And then if I go off the edge, I just hang it high and keep it moving.
yeah, we'll
That's right. You
get
can't
ready
see
because
it
that's gonna
from
happen right now.
When you hang it on the door from the street.
Yeah,
Don't worry
nobody will ever see it.
Don't worry about
Ah,
Yeah, keep it
I think
moving.
Brenda's the one that
I
taught me
kind of
that.
got it okay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks all right there.
You're doing a wonderful job.
Okay.
Way to go, Tony.
I mean, and without glasses, no less.
Yeah.
So mildly frightening. All right, now I
You
have
what?
to turn this
I threaded
corner.
my sewing machine needle without glasses yesterday because I learned a new trick.
Yeah.
You put a white piece of paper behind your needle,
Oh,
and you can thread it.
Oh.
I was amazed. Yeah.
yeah, that's really cool. Oh, he's folding his corner.
I'm trying to get it right, but I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Here.
Yes, it does look good. It looks good,
Close enough
Tony.
for this demonstration.
That's right.
Yeah.
You guys are so understanding.
That's
A
because
stiletto.
we've all done it.
I can't
wrong.
do stilettos.
You know what? I found out to pin this,
Yeah.
Yes.
pin it because your fingers are all in there and you can't get it. So I pin it,
Pens would work wonderful.
pin it down.
Pens or clips.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pins. Yeah.
There you go, Tony.
Yeah, not too bad, huh?
There.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
Is this like way up on the camera, like embarrassing me?
No.
No embarrassment.
I
Your
mean,
fingers look amazing.
You know what,
Yeah.
yeah,
Tony?
Your nails
They're
are
they're
good.
gonna
Yeah.
remember
You must
this
have
as the
had
best
three
class
or four.
ever.
Oh,
Right?
goody. Ugh. All right, let's see.
It does take
Drifted a little there, but
it
that's
does
okay.
take a
You
knack
get the
to
idea.
be on stage. You did good.
You get the idea.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
corner's,
now keep, yeah.
that
And now
corner's
show
awful.
Eric. You have to show Eric.
Oh.
After it's pressed.
Yeah, we'll put my finger right there. That. How does that look?
It looks great. It looks really
Oh,
great.
man.
Oh my goodness. And so that's all that we have on the quilt. Thank you. Take a bow.
Thank you, thank you.
Woo, woo.
It was great fun.
It was great fun.